Hello everyone, and welcome to your map today. I am coming to you from this beautiful lakeside setting on a floating dock here in Lenoir, North Carolina. This will be an hour-long Hatha yoga practice. We might do a little bit of flowing at some point, but it's meant for all levels with a couple of cues for higher level. So I hope you enjoy this movement and this stretch and this strength building. So let's just first come to our mat as always. Seated, comfortably, cross-legged position. If it's at all uncomfortable, you can always prop a pillow under one side, one knee or the other. And just sit straight back, sitting up straight, long back of the neck. Close your eyes and become aware of your breath. Breathing in and out of the nose. This is our Ujjayi breathing. More conscious breath. As you inhale, your low belly expands. And as you exhale, you pull your belly button in and exhale. All that old air as you breathe in, fill up your belly and your lungs, a nice big fresh breath. We're sort of making that ocean sound in the back of our throat, sort of Darth Vader. If you're a Star Wars fan, that kind of sound, it means that you're engaging your breath. It means that you're not just breathing naturally, it means that you're controlling your breath. A deep inhale and a deep exhale. We're trying to build internal heat. As yogis, we build our internal heat with our breath, breathing in and out of the nose. Athletes exhale through their mouth and breathe through their mouth so that they can get rid of some heat. We're trying to build internal heat here. A couple more breaths consciously. And let's inhale and look up and raise our arms up over our head. And exhale, hands down to the side, palms down, neck still strong and long. Inhale up, chin up. Exhale down, chin down. Inhale up, reach up. Exhale down, chin down, back is nice and straight. Inhale up. This time we're dropping the right hand straight off to the side. And you can look down with a side stretch. You can look up under your armpit. A little bit bouncing if you like, a nice long stretch to that left side. Maybe if that left knee rides up, you want to move it down, push it down a little bit. Inhale up, off to the other side. That's nice. Again, chin can be down or up, or maybe you move it up and down. Keep your breathing going in and out of the nose. And then we'll inhale up, off to the right again. Up, looking down, keeping the neck nice and loose. Inhale up, off to the left. You got it. Beautiful. This time we're going to inhale up, leaving both hands up over the head in prayer position down the heart line. Very good. Just drop your hands in front of you. Just falling forward, leaning forward. Shake your head yes and no. Up on our fingertips, arms are straight and strong. Push the fingertips into the earth, which will roll your hips back, opening the low back, giving your kidneys some more room. Shimmy and shake your shoulders, shake your head, keep it nice and loose. This is really our first forward fold, which can be challenging. At some point we're going to add the legs. That'll bring another new level. Let's march off to the right, staying nice and low. Bringing that torso over the right thigh. Maybe that left hand crawls just a little further than you think. Drop the left shoulder, lift the right rib cage. Drop that left knee down, drop that left hip down. Let's march back to the center, off to the other side. Similar thing. Maybe that right hand goes a little further than you think. Crawl it a little further, drop that right shoulder. Lift the left rib cage. You feel that squaring off to the earth. Pushing back that right knee, that right hip. I feel that stretch up my waist and up my side rib cage. How about you? Where are you feeling that stretch? Shake the head just a little. Keep it loose. Marching back towards the center. Again, we're still on our fingertips. Our arms are straight. Pushing the tips of the fingers into the earth. Roll your back. Roll your hips back. Roll your back round. And let's walk our hands up. Reaching up to the sky, looking up. Exhale down, arms to the side, chin drops once again. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the chin, hands to the side. This time, hands up, stay up. A little bit wider than the shoulders, leaving them open. Taking that right hand, pulling it on your side of your head to pull that right ear down to the right shoulder. Drop the shoulders down. Away from the neck, away from the ear, so you have a long neck. You got it. And let's take that left hand, turn the palm down and reach to that side wall. Maybe even bring the pinky further back. Shoulder blade closer to the spine as you drop those fingertips. Energy in that hand as you're reaching. And as your fingertips grace the earth, barely touching the earth, let's release the head. Straight up. Turn the palm down on the right. Same thing. Shoulder blade very close to the spine. Sitting up straight, fingertips barely gracing the earth. And we'll go into our Kalabata breath, which is the sharp exhale out of the nose, pulling the belly button in. Ten more. 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale down. Chin down. Inhale, reach and look up. Separate the shoulders. Other sides. We take our left hand. Drop it, the ear. Left ear down to the left shoulder. Again, some space there. Sitting up nice and straight. Dropping it. Just use the weight of the arm, the weight of the head to get a nice stretch up that right side of the neck. And here's where we turn our palm down on the right side with energy, like you're scraping your fingertips down that side wall. Maybe you bring the pinkies back just a little, which brings your shoulder blade back just a little. Sitting up straight, remember, abdomen engaged. And when your fingers just grace the earth, we'll release the head. Head comes up. Left hand, palm down. Arm back, shoulder blade back. Sitting up straight. This really opens the heart and the chest. And the fingertips grace the earth. Another round of 30 Kalabata breath. Ready, begin. Inhale. Ten more. 8, 7, 8, 9, 30. Inhale up, look up. Hands down, drop the chin. Inhale up. Hands down, drop the chin. Beautiful, everybody. Let's release the shoulders. Pull them up to the ears, back, down, forward. Rolling the shoulders. One more round. And then the reverse, so the shoulders come back, up high, and forward, back, up high, forward. You got it. Nice work. Beautiful. Let's do some twisting here. Let's take that right foot up, knee up. Left foot comes a little bit across the body, so we're trying to get that left knee maybe square to the front of the mat. Cross that right foot over. Sitting up straight. You want to have that right hip so that you can drop the hip down to the earth, right? Right hand up, turn to the side, and drop that right hand right behind your hips. Drop that right hip, grab your knee, pull it in, and twist. Looking all the way to the right. Pull that knee into the chest, flat back. Right shoulder back, right chin, or chin all the way to the right, even the eyes to the right corner of the eye socket. Can you look all the way over? Maybe that left eyeball sees your nose. Breathe. Breathe and relax. If this is easy for you, or if you want to go a little bit further, you can take that right elbow outside that knee. Make a nice little mudra here. Index finger and thumb. Trying to keep that right foot flat on the earth. And back is flat. Let's keep this twist and turn the chin to the left only. Pull that right shoulder back, but chin to the left. You got it. Cerebral spine, that neck. Turning the chin back to the right. And let's slowly release. Turning off to the left side. Dive down onto your fingertips. And just unwind that spine. You got it. And as long as we're down here, let's bring that left forearm to the earth. And that right leg up to the sky. Can you grab the outside of the foot? You can fish hook the big toe. You can just put your hand behind the calf or the knee. But we're trying to straighten that foot. And not slouchy either, right? Let's sit up nice and high. Straight leg. Nice and strong. That leg on the earth is still bent. It kind of gives you some support from going back and forth. Let's drop that top leg down to the earth. Straight. Drop it down close to your chest and up. And drop down. And up. Straight, strong leg, come on. Third time. Down. And up. Nice, strong, straight leg. Let's bend the knee, slide the hand down the shin, grab the ankle. Kick back, arch, and open your heart, open your chest. Arching back, chin up, so your head is back. A nice curve to the spine. Can you feel that on your thigh, on your psoas, where your leg meets your hip socket? And release, sitting back up. Same sequence, other side. So we'll take our right knee sort of forward on the mat, crossing over with the left. Now trying to drop that left hip down, keeping that left hip down. You see that? Left foot is on the earth, trying to keep that big toe down. Left hand up, turn to the side, drop that left hand right by your back hip. I always like to straighten and flatten the back. You can turn a little bit better with a flat back, a lot better. Twisting off to the left, grabbing your knee, pulling that in to your chest. Left hip still dropping to the earth. You feel that stretch, hopefully on the outside of that hip. And chin all the way to the right. I'm sorry, my right, your left. And see if you can get the eyes all the way to the left corner of that eye socket. You see your nose with your right eyeball. And breathe. Again, if you want a little bit more or something a little bit different, you can bring that arm outside the knee. Make your little hand mudra. Twist a little further. Pulling that left shoulder blade onto the spine. Not turning the chin to the right only, but keep that left shoulder back, chin to the right. You got it. And let's turn that chin back to the left. Really getting that nice twist again. And release, turning everything off to the right hand side. On your fingertips, elbows nice and high. Untwist. Push up and down just a little. Loosen up that back. Spinal flexibility. Bring that right forearm down. Left leg up to the sky. Maybe you grab the outside edge. Maybe you fish hook the toe, whatever it is. Staying nice and high up. Kicking the foot straight to the sky, straightening that leg. You've got it. And once you're all set here, bottom leg is bent still to kind of give you some support. Let's drop that left foot down. straight leg. On top of your knee, above your knee, right over your thigh on the earth. Second time, nice and slow. Flexed foot is key. Do you feel the back of the leg stretching when you do that? Yes, yes, yes. Third time. And up. Foot is straight to the sky. And now bend the knee, slide the hand down the shin, grab the ankle. Kicking back. This is your heart side. Let your heart shine. Head back, chest forward, shoulder blades very close to one another. Kicking that foot back to feel the stretch up the left front leg. That left hip area. You got it. And release. Come up to seated. Extend your legs out straight in front of you. Let's see what a forward fold feels like. The hips are a little bit awakened. Sitting up straight. And they better be a lot awakened. I take it back. Just dive forward. See what a forward fold feels like. Take it easy. If you're bending your knees, perfectly all right. Perfectly all right. We're just trying to see what's the back side of the body is about at the moment. Walking your hands back, sitting up. Take your hands by your hips and 2 handprints back. So you're rolling back on your tail and in your pelvis just a little bit. Spreading the toes. Even those little ones that don't listen, they're your toes. And now point your feet down, trying to get your toes to touch the earth. The tip tops of your toes, you got it. Point, stretch. Engage the kneecaps and thighs. Extend. Flexing the feet. One more time, point, and now we're going to raise our hips up, push into the earth. Reverse plank. Head back if your neck can handle it, otherwise you tuck your chin. Nice and strong, feel the strength in the arms, very nice. Flat body, straight body, and drop the seat down, flex the feet. We're going to do that a second time. Now that you know what it feels like. Pointing your toes and hips up, flat back. Put all the weight on the right foot and see if you can lift the left foot just an inch or 2. Strong one leg, let's try the other side. Strong other leg, point the toes really strongly, both feet down, hips down. Flex the feet, reaching up and dive forward, forward fold. Ooh, that feels good on the low back and the back. A reverse stretch, we always have the yin and yang, right? Opposite stretches, walking the hands back, bring the legs in. Let's roll over onto all fours. It is not a yoga class without a couple cat-cow, right? Our hands are right under our shoulders. Fingers are spread very widely like a big bear paw. Middle finger straight forward, thumbs towards one another. Knees under the hips, tops of the feet down or curled, different lineages. Teach it differently, but you can do it. Feels good for you. I like the tops of my feet down. Wiggle your elbows. Get the creases of the elbows facing one another. Drop the belly, chin and chest up, tail up, inhale. Exhale, round, pull the belly in, tuck the chin and tail. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the chin and chest. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Let's come to a neutral spine. Spinal balance here, so we'll take our right hand forward, palm towards the midline, and kick the left foot back. Flexed foot, internally rotated. So think of the inseam of your pants, kind of turning inwardly and upwardly. Toes are down, knees are down, spinal balance. A little bit higher with that leg. And release. Other side. Left hand forward, palm to the midline. Kicking the right back. Again, turning the toes down, the knees down. Belly's engaged. Hand is nice and high. Maybe your leg goes a little higher. Engage your gluteus. Holding that leg up and release. We'll go on from here. So, other side, right hand forward, left foot back. Let's exhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Or hand to knee. Extend. And 2, curl. Extend. And 3. Extend. Now bending the leg, maybe you can reach back and grab the ankle. If not, do not worry about it. No gold stars, no prizes. It just means you can do it. You want to go to your limit and to your highest level so that you can get the most out of your practice. Kicking back, shoulder on the spine, shoulder blade. And with control, release. And down, other side. Planting that right hand again, left hand forward, kicking the right foot back. Find your position. Everything on the earth is your support. Exhale, round, knee to elbow. Or hand to knee. Extend long. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Exhale, round. Inhale, long. Plant yourself, find yourself, bend the knee. Maybe you reach back and grab that ankle. Kicking the foot back. That left shoulder blade goes on the spine. Nice and strong, belly's engaged. You're just gazing forward from your mat, just a few feet, couple feet. And with control, release. Hands down, knees down. Let's make a child's pose here just to release the back. Big toes touching, knees as wide as the mat. Sinking the hips back, reaching the hands forward. Drop your forehead onto the earth. If your forehead does not quite meet the earth, you can stack your hands. You can make fists and plant your forehead that way. Just try to sink your hips back and relax. Your torso just settles between your thighs. And let's inhale back up to all fours. I'm going to go at a slight angle here because you might be able to see just a little bit better. We start in our tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And lift up your right leg. Lift up your right leg. Extend it out to the side, turning the toes forward. Let's bring it back again, turning the toes down. Turn the toes out and bring that foot to the side. And back, turn the toes down. Last time, turn the toes to the side, bring the leg out to the side, and come to standing on your knee for gate pose. So we're nice and strongly standing here, right? The pelvis is forward. We're not kind of collapsed. We're engaged, pelvis forward, toes curled in, heels kicked out, gate pose. Inhale the arms up, looking up. Nice and strong. Pelvis is forward, dropping the right hand down to the side. You can look. A nice side stretch, pulling that left shoulder blade back. Inhale up to the earth. Long right side body, looking up. Inhale up. Back to the left. Inhale up. Back to the left. Now we're going to stay down here. Hands straight up to the sky. Maybe your palm comes down on the left side. Can you lift that right leg up? Why is that so hard? Your gluteus medius is not used that often. It's used right now. Slide your hand down your shin, grab your ankle, just like we did when we were on the earth. Everything on the earth is your support. Stay with your balance. Shin up, head back, kicking back. Nice and strongly. Now release the foot, leaving the foot in the air, but the hand comes to the earth. Walk your hands forward. Cross that right leg over the left. Toes are still curled under. Kicking the heel back, a straight, strong leg, and lift your chin up and look over that left shoulder. See if you can see your heel. And just drop that knee back on that back leg. Just drop it like your legs are crossed. Separate your ankles and sink your hips back. Your front knee might roll off the earth, and that's perfectly fine. And just relax. This is great in aiding in digestion. This is great after sitting a long while in a car, in an airplane, at your desk, on the couch. What are you doing so long on the couch? Inhale forward, unwrap your knee, tabletop, and we move to the other side. Let's extend the left foot back. Turn the toes out and bring the foot to the side. Kicking back, turn the toes down. That dropped your hip down too. Do you notice? Turning the hip out, toes out. Leg to the side. Kicking back, toes down. Last time, toes to the side, kicking the foot to the side. When you get it out there, hold it a minute or two or a second, and then drop the foot down. Gate pose, other side. Pelvis again is forward. That leg is long and straight, toes turned in, heel kicked out, straight leg. Let's reach up. Nice and tall. Left hand down, tipping to the left, looking to the left. Inhale up to the earth. Extended side angle, adjusted, modified. Inhale up, left hand down. You can look up to the right, down to the earth. I don't know that count, maybe that was 3, but let's do one more for good measure. This time we're going to take that right hand and leave it on the earth. Left hand straight up to the sky, flat palm, lift that left leg up, flexed foot, strong, strong. Bending the knee, grab the ankle, sliding the hand down the shin, keeping to grab the ankle, kicking back. Shoulder blades very close. This is your heart chakra, shine. Kicking back nice and strongly. And releasing the leg but leaving it in the air. Hand comes to the earth. March forward, swinging that leg back. And keep swinging that leg around. Curl the toes under. Your legs are crossed in the back. Your back toes are curled under. Kicking the heel back, lifting the chin up, looking over your right shoulder. Do you feel a stretch up the left hip, the left side body, maybe the left thigh? And from here, just drop the knee down, crossing the legs. They're already crossed, but you feel that feeling. Tops of both feet down. Separate your ankles. Sink your hips back, pushing back. That front knee will likely roll off the earth. If not, you're okay. You're still getting your stretch. Room in the kidneys. Stretching the hips. Stretching the thighs. You got it. Couple more breaths. Let's inhale forward. Unravel those legs. And let's find a child's pose. That means your big toes are touching. Knees are nice and wide. Sinking your hips back. Reaching your arms forward. You can wrap your arms by your legs if you like. And let's come up from our child's pose. Bring your knees together, touching, legs touching, ankles touching, squatting back down, trying to get not your forehead, but the top of your head, the crown of your head to the earth. Reaching back with your hands, put your heel in each palm, pull on your heels, at the same time you're raising your hips up, rolling onto the top of your head. This is rabbit. Maybe creepy crawl your knees towards your forehead for something deeper. Hips are high, pulling on the heels. And release your hips down, release your hands. Hands come up, look up, reach high, interlace your fingers, point your index fingers. And let's just get some reverse blood flow out of the hands here. Cardiovascular return. Beautiful. And from here, let's drop that right hand down to the earth. Left hand across for a twist. Nice flat back. Left hand comes up. Straightening, so you're facing the front of your mat. Place that left hand, arch the back, chin up, head back, chest open. And then release the right hand straight up to the sky. Twist off to the right. Left. looking back. One more time, right hand comes up, plant it behind your back, elbows together, close, shoulder blades close and together, chin up, chest up, arch the back. Maybe you bend your elbows and lean back just a little bit. Prepare us for camel, which means we come standing on our knees. I'll do this at an angle as well. It's a little bit easier to see. Knees are under our hips, so at this point we separate our knees under our hips. Tops of the feet are down. Actually, let's curl the toes under and bring the heels a little bit higher. Camel pose has various different levels, so we'll start with the entry level, right? You put your hands on your low back, like your hands are fingertips in your jeans pocket, right? Pelvis is forward, elbows close, shoulder blades close. Pushing forward, leaning back. Chin up, chest up, pushing the pelvis forward. And release coming up. I'm going to go a little bit further. If that was your limit, do that again. I'm going to reach for my heels. If that works for you, maybe you take that right hand up, find your right heel, and use the other hand, find the other heel, pushing the pelvis forward, shoulder blades back. If your head is okay, your neck is okay, head can go back. Otherwise, you tuck your chin to your clavicles. If this is even, or if you're looking for a little more challenge, you can bring the tops of your feet even down, leans you back a little more, but you do not sacrifice pushing your pelvis forward. Coming out of it, hands on the back, gently. Gently sit your seat down, round the back into a child's pose. Or something similar. Something where we're flexing the spine to give it a relief. You got it. Let's come up to all fours here and do some shoulder work. We're in our tabletop position. Hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Starting position. And let's take the right hand up to the sky for a side twist. And on your exhale, slide that hand behind the wrist and tuck that shoulder down. Inhale up, look up. Exhale down, tap that left shoulder, or right shoulder to the earth. Inhale up. I know you want to stay down. This time we'll stay down. So the right shoulder stays down. Right ear's down. Left hand up on fingertips. Elbow nice and high. And open armpit to place that twist for you. This is a stretch to that right shoulder. On the left hand, you have lots of options. You can stay here and just settle in, just sink in. You can walk your hand to the top of the mat. That should bring your left shoulder down a little bit, deepening that stretch for both arms. Shoulders, rather. You can take that left hand straight up to the sky. Very active. Or wrap it on your hip, your waist, your thigh. Or move around a little bit. Do what you like. Mostly just breathe and sink in. On your exhale, you maybe just find a little bit more stretch. Let's all take that left hand wherever it is up to the sky. Plant it right in front of your face on your fingertips, pushing yourself up and unraveling. A couple of cats and cows here. Round your back. Flatten your back. And we will go off to the other side. Planting yourself from a tabletop position. Left hand comes up, twist. On your exhale, tap that left shoulder on the earth. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Left hand behind the right wrist and the left shoulder to the earth. Start with your right hand on fingertips, elbows straight up to the sky, really opening up the right side of that body. And again, options with your right hand. Walk it to the top of the mat, bring it to the sky, wrap it, whatever feels good for you. And this side might be different. You might have a wonky shoulder on one side. You got it. Keep breathing. And on an exhale, you might just sink a little deeper. And release that right hand up to the sky. Wherever it is, plant it in front of your face on your fingertips, pushing yourself up, squaring off a couple of cat-cows. You've got it. Excuse me. Let's extend that right leg back, curling the toes under. Extend that left leg back, curling the toes under. We're at our plank. Let's take a chaturanga. Elbows are close to the rib cage. You're near the earth, but not touching. Back up to the top of a push-up. Let's do that one more time. Chaturanga. Push up to a push-up. Hips back. Down dog. Nice, nice, nice. Walk your dog a little bit. Bending one knee, then the other. Let's bend both knees to this kind of crouching position. Pushing your hands against the earth. Bring your chest and your belly back towards those thighs. Armpits are even more open than ever, closer to the earth. Keep that position of the upper half of the body and just straighten your legs. Nice, deep, deep down dog. Beautiful. Let's inhale up onto the balls of our feet. Engage the kneecaps and thighs. Exhale the heels down. Heels are spun out of view, right? If not, spin them out of view. Inhale up on the balls of your feet. Engage the knees and thighs. Push your chest towards your legs. Exhale down. You got it. Let's drop that left knee. Raise the right leg up. Swing it between your hands for a lunge. So you want to plant that knee and ankle on the front leg, completely on top of one another. This is called stacking your bones. If your knee is like this, that's not stacking your bones. You want to crawl those toes forward until this is squared off. Leave this as it is, and then crawl that left knee back so you have a nice big opening on that left front pelvis. You got it? Let's plant the left hand, raise the right hand up. Weight is forward, right hand comes down. Planting on your fingertips here. Let's exhale back, pulling the hips back, pointing the toes, dropping the chin, bowing over that front leg. Inhale forward, exhale back. The only movement really is pulling your hips forward and back. Everything else is staying where it is. Exhale back. This time we come forward, stay forward. Let's bring the hands on the knee in the front. And can you bring your left hand up to the sky? Turning off to the left. Body is turning to the side. Left hand drops behind you. Flat hand. Right hand comes forward like you're between two panes of glass. Maybe you tip back. And then come forward. Left hand's up. Planting both hands on the inside of that right foot, the front foot. Heel toe that front foot to the side just a little bit. And we'll come down to our lizard. That means you come down to your forearms if you can. If you have blocks or pillows or something at home to help you, you put them under your forearms. And just relax. Settle in, opening the hips. If you'd like to take the right hand on the right knee, push the knee to the side, roll off onto the outer edge of your foot. It's just a different direction to stretch the hip socket. No prize for it, it's just different. All the while that weight is coming forward, your left hip is really taking a lot of the stretch here. Releasing the right hand, placing the right hand down, come up on your left hand, curl the back toes under, take that back knee off the earth, so you're in a half plank here. You're going to go to a full plank. Let's swing that right foot back to a full plank. Beautiful. Exhale to a down dog. Beautiful. Release. Ah, that feels good. A big exhale. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Actually, drop the right knee, or you can do that too. Left foot is basically just coming forward no matter how you get it there. Once again, we're stacking the knee and ankle, walking that back knee back until you have your full opening of the hip there. Plant the right hand down, left hand up. Beautiful. Let's plant that left hand down again, up on our fingertips. Simply exhaling the hips back and bowing forward, pointing the toes, chin and chest down. This is my tight side. Inhale forward, chin and chest up, exhale back. Our sides are not equal. If you're left dominant or right dominant, inhale forward, exhale back, just keep rocking slowly. Pause if you like. This is why we do both sides of everything in yoga, to keep our left and right brain, our left and right sides of our bodies, yin and yang. Next time you're forward, just stay forward. Bring our hands up to our knees, sinking the hips forward. Right hand straight up to the sky, reaching back and looking back. Left hand forward. Weight is forward. You got it. Let's take that back hand, the right hand, up to the sky. Inhale. Nice long stretch, and dropping both hands inside that front foot. Heel toe that front foot to the left. And we're going to come down. We're going to come down to our lizard on the other side. We're going to come down to the lizard on the other side. Again, might be easier on this side. Maybe it's more difficult. Our hips are not exactly the same. Relax. Settle in. Maybe you take that left hand on your left knee and roll the knee to the side. So the outer edge of your left foot is on the earth. Maybe you liked it just the way it was. Take a few more breaths here. And let's bring our hands under our shoulders. Coming back to our plank again, right? So we're going to curl the back toes, lift that back leg. We're in our half plank. You're going to get that left foot back here to plank. Beautiful. Once you find your plank, exhale your hips back to down dog. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees into Malasana. Separating the feet a little bit more. Hips all the way down. Elbows inside the knees. Hands in prayer position. Malasana. Beautiful. And just sit here for a moment. If you have crow in your practice, this is your opportunity to go into a crow. If you like Malasana, you can stay in Malasana. You can also go into gorilla pose, which is standing up, standing on your palms, and using your toes to wiggle on your heels of your hands to give you a little bit of massage. If you're going into crow, I'll demonstrate and help you out a little bit. So from Malasana, knees in the armpits, hands down, and the key is to bring your hips high so you can get the center of your weight over your hands. You can feel what that hand balance is about. So the higher you get your hips coming up on your toes, even leaning forward, at some point one foot comes off, then the other, maybe both, and you just practice this for a long time until it works for you. Another option is to put a block or pillow under your face so you don't focus so much on that idea of falling forward or hurting yourself. Let's try that crow one more time. Whether you're doing 1 foot at a time and holding, it's about getting the hips high, feeling where that weight comes forward onto your palms, and just see. From here, advanced practitioners can go into a tripod headstand. Again, that's for level 2-3 folk. Back to your crow, back to your malasana. And from here, hands forward. If you're in your gorilla, come to standing. If you're in your malasana, you come to standing as well. Hands down the heart line. Let's come to the front of the mat. We'll do a couple of quick triangles, some balancing. Step back with your left foot. I'm on this dock. Haha. So we are in one line here. It's a floating dock, by the way. So balancing might be fun for me. Your heel is lined to the inner arch of that back foot. We're going into a trigonasana here, triangle pose. Pull that right hip back, left hip forward. We're trying to square to the front. You won't get there. But while you're doing that, you feel like you're going to bend that back knee. Straight back leg, all the way twisted you can get. Forward, pelvis forward, reaching, and slide your shoulders forward until you just find that windmill down. Hand on the shin, on the knee, fingertips on the earth. Once you get to your position, there's nothing great about getting to the earth. It's just if you're not feeling the full stretch, you just go further till you find it, right? You can look forward, you can look up, you can look down. Looking up's more challenging. And relax. Just sink into it. Strong legs. Kneecaps engaged. Let's pull that left hand up. Coming to standing. Turn the right feet in. Turn the left feet out. Other side. So we're pulling the left hip back, right hip forward, straight, strong back leg, right hip forward, arms out, reaching forward and down, triangle other side. Same thing, you can look down, look forward, look up, whatever feels good. All the while pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Keeping engaged, right? A lesson for life. Be engaged. And let's take that right hand up to the sky, help you stand. Turn the left feet in. Let's interlace our hands behind our back. Shoulder blades together. Chin and chest open. And bend forward, half forward fold. Chest expansion. And hang. Just hang. Bringing your wrists further to the sky and dropping over your head. Let's release the hands down to the earth, fingertips on the earth, come up halfway. Beautiful. Heel toe, your feet together. And when your feet are under your hips, bend the knees, round back, roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Nice. And slowly. We'll do a standing sequence here. And then get on our backs to stretch out, twist out, and have our Shavasana. Standing foot is the left foot. Toes are nice and spread and planted down. Turning out the right foot. This is your first step is kickstand. Second step is the arch of the foot on the calf. Third step is all the way to the inner thigh. This is a hip opening exercise. So you are opening your hips, right? Hands on your hips or in prayer position is your most center of gravity. So even if your foot is on your calf and you want to play with growing branches and see what that balance is like, reduce the standing level and play with the arms. If you want to play with your standing level, bring your arms back to something more neutral. And at some point you just find that medium spot. You can do this in the kitchen, standing by the kitchen counter with a little bit of aid, holding the countertop, playing with these different levels. I also encourage you to try it on a dog that's floating. Hands up, emperor position coming down. Release the posture. We'll try the other side. Right foot is planted. Left foot comes to kickstand, or your your second position, or the inner thigh. Find again your level. We're playing with two parts here, the standing part and the arm part. If you find a drishti point, that's 6, 8, 10 feet in front of you, a spot that's not moving, gaze upon that, and then bring your mind's eye internally. It really helps with balancing postures. Play with hands in prayer behind your head, back Namaste. You can grab your elbows, whatever feels right. No matter when you're finished, you don't just plop out of the pose, we come out nice and gently. Beautiful. Let's all find our ways to our backs. That means sitting down, relax. Extending your arms up over your head and legs nice and long. Big, long stretch. And on your exhale, pull the knees into your belly. Knees on hands on your knees. And just make some circles. Spreading your knees, pushing them away, spreading them apart, pulling them toward you, pushing them away. You get the gist. And then do the reverse. You got it. Once your legs come back together again, keep them together. Kick your heels straight up to the sky. Arms up over your head. Seems easy to do, but it's not so easy to do. Flexing the feet, trying to make your legs as straight as possible. L position. Now just bend your knees only, keeping the knees above the hips. Drop your heels. Kick your heels back up to the sky. One more time, bend the knees. This is slow and strong. Kicking the feet, heels high. One more time, bend the knees. Kicking the feet high. Nice and strong. Slowly, slowly drop that left leg down to the earth. Right leg is going to stay high. But we're not going to touch the earth with that left leg. Everything's straight and strong, right? Kicking that right foot straight to the sky. Left leg is nice and slow. Now bring the left leg back up to the sky. Slowly. When the legs meet, kicking the heels high, drop the right leg down. Strong straight legs, both of them. This is a lot of thigh work, a lot of hip work, and your abdomen might be kicking in. Right leg, when it barely gets to the earth, bring it back up again. Great job, everybody. Stick with it. You got it. When that right leg is back up, bend both knees, hands on the knees, circle the lip, circle the knees again, releasing the hips. Beautiful. Nice work. Let's go into bridge pose. So our feet are right at our hips, knees are bent, palms are down, arms are down at our sides. On an inhale, we bring our hips up to the sky, nice and high. Push, push, push. That feels really nice too. An opposite opening from the hips, just from that leg work we just did. You got it. Slowly rolling the back down, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly, 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 just with control. There's no race here. In order to get your low back down, tip your pelvis, and then when your low back touches, you release your tail. One more time. Inhale up. Let's try that again. Rolling down, nice and slowly. Know your spine. Know your body. Have awareness of it. Tilt the pelvis to get the low back down, and then drop the tail. One more time, hips up. We're going to play around here a little bit. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, and drop that knee open. You see that? Now keeping the hips nice and high, just bring that right knee and right hip down towards the earth and up. Down and up. 3 and up. We'll go to 5. 4. So high and up. 5. Knee down and up. Unhook the ankle. Other side. Left ankle on the knee. Opening that left hip, ready, drop it down, and up. You feel that nice twist in the low back, and up. Drop the knee down, number 3, and up. This will be so nice when we twist our back in just a moment. Knee down, and up, and release. Roll the back down, one vertebrae at a time. You got it. Once your seat is all the way down, up to happy baby. Hands slide up the outside of the shins, grab the outside of your feet. Knees are in your armpits. You pull your feet down so the knees are in your armpits, but at the same time tucking your tail so you've got this counter stretch going on. And see if you can release your inner groin. Release the backs of your legs. Got it. If you like to straighten one leg, then the knee, straighten the other leg. Maybe you straighten both legs. Honey, I'm home. Nice and strong. And when you're ready to release, bend your knees, release your feet. Bring the tops or the soles of your feet onto the mat, but wide, so your pinky toes are off the edge of your mat. Arms out like a T, and drop your knees to the right, up to the left. Also known as windshield wipers, I guess. Good visual. Very good. Just as a nice opening. When both knees are up, let's bring your feet together, knees together. Bring them nice and high. Drop both knees off to the right, nice and high. Crawling that right shoulder to the right just a little bit. Left hand out to the side like a T. Right hand on the outside of the left knee. Turn your chin to the left. And enjoy this twist. Just sink in. Exhale and release anything. If you have that right hand on your knee, release the right hand out like a T. Bring both knees up to your chest. Nice and high. Chin up to the sky. Bring the knees really high up to the chest and then drop to the left. Shimmy that left shoulder left a little bit. Take that left hand on the outside of the right knee, turning the chin to the right. And sink in, relax. Flexible spine is the key to wellness. I heard Deepak Chopra say once. And if you think about it, your life force, your spinal column, contains all the energy and all the communications from your brain to the rest of your body. Very important to keep a flexible spine, standing up straight. We're not hunched over, walking around the market when we're 95. Releasing the left hand out to the side, knees both up to the sky, look forward or look up. And let's go into a Shavasana with butterfly legs. So bring the soles of your feet together and just let your hips fall open. Arms at your side, palms up. And throughout this whole Shavasana, very, very, very slowly. If this is uncomfortable for you, straighten both legs and just relax as your typical Shavasana. But if you want to follow this, it's a really great way to gently let your hips just open until you're just completely relaxed. So what we're going to do is, every 30 seconds or minute or something, shimmy your feet away from your groin and stop. And then let your hips go again. Let the weight of your knees open your hips. Forehead is soft, lips are slightly parted, cheeks are soft. Neck is soft, chest is open, belly is soft. If you have the soles of your feet together, slide them just a little bit further away from you. And when you do that, relax and let go. One more time, slide your feet a little bit further away from you. At some point your feet will begin to separate. You can stop and stay wherever you are. If you want to keep extending your feet or just straighten your legs all together, take it on your pace, at your speed. Sink into the earth. Let your breath go. Begin to become more conscious of your breath, taking deeper inhales and exhales in and out of your nose or mouth, rubbing the fingers and thumbs together, wiggling the toes, circle wrists and ankles. Let's take a big stretch up over your head, nice and long, arms up over your head, and stretch one side of the body, then the other. And on your exhale, pull the knees into your chest, roll off to one side or the other, and slowly push yourself up to a seated position. Eyes closed, sitting up straight. This lake I'm practicing near today with you is filled with lotus flowers. Water lilies. And the metaphor of a lotus flower is a bud coming up from the deep, dark, muddy depths, reaching up to the light, to the sky, to the sunshine, and blossoming into this beautiful, white, clean, pure, fresh beginning of a blossom. So think of yourself as that lotus flower when things are tough, when challenges come to you in life. Come up from the depths with a big, new breath of fresh air, a new, big idea, a new, big reaching out, a new, big, maybe change. And come up into the light and let the light engage you and energize you. When I practice outdoors, I like to end the practice with this. And the sun never said to the earth, "You owe me." Look at what can be done with a love like that. It can light up the entire sky. So whether you're coming from the depths of the murky bottom of the lake, or you're already out and blossoming in the bright sun, bring that love light of yours off the mat and into the world for your practice, your level 2-3 practice off the mat, when you're balancing, when you're showing your strength, when you're showing your flexibility, when you're showing your light and love in the world around you. Let's inhale our arms up, Looking up, hands in prayer position, bring the prayer to your forehead. May you always know your truth. Bring the hands to your throat. May you always speak your truth. And bring your hands to your heart. May you always live your truth. Namaste. Have a great day. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your day.